Alright, so today I'm going to show you 2 different ways that you can scale a pull-up. So for a lot of people, their eventual goal is to get a pull-up completely unassisted. But if you're not at that point yet, trying just to get a pull-up, doing none of the type of scaling exercises I'm going to show you today can be frustrating because it feels like you're never really making progress on it. So the reason why we want to kind of scale this is because we're still going to work those muscles. Those muscles are going to start to develop more and more strength, and that's going to translate into more capabilities when we eventually get to an unassisted pull-up. So the first way we can do this is with a band. So these bands come in all different widths, and of course the wider this band is, the more my body weight it's going to support, and the easier the exercise itself is going to be. So what I tell people is to start with a wider band where they can do multiple pull-ups, and then as that strength starts to increase, what you want to do is start using narrower and narrower bands. And so you're supporting less, or the band is doing less work over time, and you're doing more as you become stronger, and just inching yourself towards that unassisted pull-up. So let's start with what that actually looks like. So with that on the bar, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down, and if it's too difficult for you to get into it, a lot of times you see people have a box on the side. That way it's a little bit easier just to step in it. But for today, I'm just going to show you from the ground. I'm going to hook it on my foot, and then with my free foot, I'm going to bring that across it just to secure it in place, because it's going to want to kind of pull me upwards. So put that free leg over it to secure that bar. My hands are going to be about shoulder width apart here, and then from there what I'm going to do is load my body into it, come up, that chin comes over the bar, and then back down. Once I'm ready to come out, take that tension off of it, use that box if you need to, and then kick out. So that's option 1, using the bands. Option number 2 is going to be doing what we call an inverted or an Australian pull-up or row. So for this one, barbell is going to be set up as such. Now, the higher this barbell is, the more my body weight it's going to support, and vice versa. So the lower I go, the harder it's going to be, because the more my body weight I'm going to support. But regardless, what I'm going to do is come down. My body's going to be about 45 degrees from the ground. I'm going to be on my heels, and what I'm going to do from here is simply pull myself as close as I can to that bar, and then extend my elbows all the way. And there you have it. Either using a band and working your way down in width, or doing inverted pull-ups, or maybe a little bit of both, kind of get a little bit of variety in your workouts. And start including those in it, and eventually you're going to get those unassisted pull-ups.